Now, more than £35 million has been raised in just 10 days to help the millions of people affected by Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines. Later on today, a host of celebrities, including One Direction, TV chef Jamie Oliver and stars from Downton Abbey and Strictly Come Dancing, will take part in a special telethon to support the Disasters Emergency Committee appeal. They'll be answering the phones at London's BT Tower between 4 and 7 o'clock this evening to give callers the chance to speak to a famous voice when pledging some cash. We'll have more on that in a moment. But first, we spoke to Kat Carter from Save the Children, who is in Tacloban in the Philippines.
Currently, actually stood in the middle of a field hospital. There are lots of kids coming in, actually, lots of children coming in, presenting with a variety of cases. So I just met a young boy, I think 4 years old, who very sadly just had his leg amputated. The reason for that was that he was injured when the typhoon hit, and it actually became infected and became gangrenous. The children generally are exhausted, they're very hungry. I think we're starting to see cases of malnutrition now. We have got our work cut out for us. It's improved so much over the last 5 days. And when I first came here, it was so difficult to get aid in. You know, we were so frustrated as aid workers. But now the relief is starting to come through. So it is starting to move now. And frankly, it couldn't come soon enough for these people.
That was Save the Children's Kat Carter speaking to us from the Philippines a bit earlier on. Well, we're joined now in the studio by Oenone Chadburn from the Tearfund charity, which works with the Disasters Emergency Committee. It's growing great guns in terms of how much they've raised so far, Oenone, but still needs more.
Absolutely. I mean, as you heard from my colleague there in Tacloban, the aid is getting there, but we've got, 4 million people affected. Aid has been delivered in terms of food and water to over 375,000 people so far, but in actual fact, there's so many more people that need to be reached, and especially we're looking at trying to get into the mountainous areas.
And with the weather not being particularly helpful either, still.
Yeah, that's really problematic. I certainly know that our teams on the ground were delayed by 24 hours in actually getting out to reaching the affected areas. And when I was speaking to my colleagues, it took them 3 days to get down into Tacloban, and they arrived just the day before yesterday. OK, so all these celebs are joining in today to answer the phones at the BT Tower. It'd be great if you phoned up and got Harry Styles on the other end, wouldn't it? You'd certainly feel it was worthwhile donating some money. Remind us of why that's important and why it helps, and also of the number. Sure. So, in actual fact, we're really delighted that all of these volunteers all of these celebrities have volunteered to support us. And I think it will make a difference because we want people to still keep on donating. The British public, as ever, have been enormously generous.
More than you could have expected, actually, given that we appealed for Syria, the DEC earlier on in the year, children in need, all sorts of different...
Exactly. But if people do want to ring up, the number's 0370 60 60 610.
Easy to remember. Oenone, thanks very much indeed. Good luck with that.
Thank you.